Revolutionary greetings. Coming at you today. Just wanted to touch on this topic real quick. One of our great ancestors, Baba Malcolm X, went touched on this subject in his speech, Ballad of the Box or Ballad of the Bullet. I just wanted to say, I really think we don't really be paying attention to the messages that our ancestors and our great leaders, man or woman, what they were saying during the struggle and the map and the blueprints that they left behind. I just wanted to touch on this religion thing, man. I believe in what Malcolm said in his speech in the Ballad of the Bullet about religion, because I think we don't get the point, man. Because some of our people are so mind-washed by religion or anything that they believe in, to the point that if another person of your own ethnic group, if they're not believing in what you believe in, or religious faith, or anything that they got beliefs in, that you can't get along. And I done seen this damage relationships, damage movements. Matter of fact, relationships between the man and the woman have been damaged because of this belief. Their beliefs, their own personal internal beliefs. And these days, man, you can't even get a date with a certain other person if you're not believing in what they believe in as far as faith. And I think that's totally a downfall and a standstill on all areas of relationships, period. Especially in the New African black communities, man. Man, it's getting to the point of it's ridiculous, man. Like, that's not what life about, man. If a little indifference can't help you get along, then I don't understand why we are on this earth. Because we're not here to not get along because of beliefs, man. That's just totally, I think that's just totally backwards, man, as far as evolution and everything on that level dealing with humanity. Because people can get along with indifferences. What you believe in is what you believe in. What I believe in is what I believe in. So it's like, it shouldn't be no problems why we can't get along. But this video is basically, I'm dealing with the whole New African people, period, and black people, period, on an overall level of coming together in unity and emotion. And this religion thing, man, like all these religious debates, man, at this point, man, it's a waste of time, man. It's a waste of energy, man. Like, religious debates are no longer needed, because the point is, you're not going to stop a person from believing in what they believe in. So you might as well stop trying. Like, at this point, I think it's like 3 or 4 decades, man, overdue, and it's an overkill area right now, man. Because it's like, you're not going to make these people stop believing in what they believe in, man. So that's why I believe in what the great Baba Malcolm X is saying. Like, you got to leave that religion thing at home, man. And why we got to leave it at home? Because it's not helping us, man. It's not bringing us together as a people. Religions separate more than unite. And if you can't see that, man, you can just turn on your news channel and see that daily. Like, it doesn't bring people together, man, because it's man-made. It's a doctrine. It's at this point, it's a destroyer instead of a builder, man. I'm talking about speaking specifically about our community, the New African people, man. It's a divider at this point, man. It's no longer helping us unite. It's separating us, man, on all relationship levels. Now, why I say leave religion at home? Because at this point in history, and we can document this, religion hasn't helped us in no economical area. Religious beliefs haven't helped us politically or socially. And I'm going to go as far as it hasn't helped us culturally. Because some of our own people, they put their religion over their culture. And that was what the European reactionary oppressors incorporated that in the African political prisoners, the slaves' mind. They mind washed them with that to like this religion more than you like your culture. And that's part of self-hate teaching coming from European supremacy. Because if you can put a religion over your culture, that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like destroying yourself, your self-identity. Culture is your self-identity. So if you have no culture, you don't recognize yourself in your truest form. Like, there's no way I can put a religion over culture, man. Like, I'm a new African. I'm an African. I love everything about African culture, man. Over these last years and decades, man, it's all about culture, man. Culture is spiritual, man. Culture is everything, man. Like, it takes your stress away. It makes you feel better about yourself. You go about your day better, because I truly believe when it comes to culture, you really find your true self, because that was taken away from us when our ancestors were captured and brought over here on them boats, man, and when they stripped us of that culture, man, I felt like they stripped our soul naked. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, we gotta get over this religion thing, man. Like I'm to the point right now. This is what I believe in. Whatever you believe in, whatever God you believe in, whatever doctrine you believe in, whatever spiritual belief you believe in, that's you, do you, but keep it at home when it's time to come out together and unite and try to deal with these problems, these internal problems in the new African black community, man. Because that religion thing hasn't helped us, period. We're more separated now than ever, man. And that's just a fact. So it's like, whatever you believe in, leave it at home, man. Because ever since a teenager, and I know, I caught this at an early age. As a teenager, I figured it out that religion and belief, or whatever higher power that you believe in, that's between you and that higher power. It's personal. So I feel like you have to keep that with yourself, because it's already coming from within, because the higher power is within you. Whatever you believe in, God, science, whatever, man, you are that. You live in that. The masculine, the feminine, the female, the male, all that's within you, man. Whatever gender you are is within you. The higher power is within you. So I feel like that relationship is between you and that higher power. Now, when you're dealing with the reality realm, man, I'm talking about the struggle, man. I'm talking about front lining for economical, political, social control, and self-determination of new African people as a whole, to get a grip on fixing our problems by ourselves and together. You see what I'm saying? That's emoji, that's unity. I'm talking about coming together to fix our problems as a whole, man. And religion hasn't done that, because check it out. In the first place, a lot of these churches, when they first opened, and you notice I'm not really, you know what I'm saying, naming no religion, because I ain't into the name dropping. So I'm gonna keep it like, you know, I'm gonna keep it politically correct as possible. Now, back in the early days when our ancestors first came over here, like, these churches were opened up strictly where they was dealing with our problems. I done read, you know, articles and done seen paperwork and documents where I done seen how our African ancestors, when they first opened up these churches, of course they had their little beliefs, but it was about the community as a whole first. Like, they was freeing slaves, Um, it was about taking care of your people. It was dealing with economical, political, social problems. It was on the front line. It was front line. The church was front line in that first. Now, it's all about capitalism when you're dealing with the church, man. Like they don't care nothing about what's outside the church doors. They don't care about the community. They don't care about political issues. They don't deal with none of that in 2013. And that's why I say you gotta leave that at home. Because all these big buildings, like church should be the role model of organizing and organization. Because you can, at a church, you can get everybody in one building and talk about things, but they rather just talk about the doctrine all day. What's in their particular book that they dealing with and they believe. I feel like it should be a point when they conjugate. It should be a point where they should be talking about politics. They should be talking about economics. And they should be talking about social issues. And they should be holding weekly organizations and come together and to deal with these problems. Like, cause they can dictate a lot of things when it comes to these church buildings, man. They should be holding all types of meetings on fixing our problems in our black communities when it's dealing with poverty, crime, unemployment, all that. The church should be employing people. They should be helping people find jobs, all that. So that's why I said, man, we need to, man, when it's time to get on this front line for economics, politics, and social issues, man, we gotta get on the front line, man. Leave your personal beliefs and all that faith at home. And I'm gonna put it to you like this, man. This what Bob Malcolm X said. He was like, I'm a Muslim minister, the same as the Christian ministers. I'm a Muslim minister. I don't believe in fighting a day in any one front, but on all fronts. In fact, he said, I'm a black nationalist freedom fighter. He said, Islam is my religion, but I believe my religion is my personal business. It governs my personal life, my personal morals, my religious philosophy. It's personal between me and God in whom I believe, just as the religious philosophy of these others is between them and their God in whom they believe. And this is the best way. Where we to come out here discussing religion, we'll have too many differences from the outside, and we can never get together. So today, though Islam is my religious philosophy, my political, economic, and social philosophy is black nationalism. You and I, as I say, if we bring up religion, we'll have differences, we'll have arguments, and we'll never be able to get together. But if we keep our religion at home, keep our religion in the closet, and keep our religion between ourselves and our God, but when we come out here, we have to fight that common. We have to fight that's common to all of us against a sick enemy who is common to all of us. Whew. There you have it, man. That's why I said we don't pay attention to our ancestors, man. Like that's a prophecy. That's a message telling you right now how we can fix and how we should have been fixing our problems together. You see what I'm saying? It's like only way we can fix our problems in the New African black community is together. And religion separates New African people, man. And it's still separating us because we still having these silly ass debates over nothing, over who's right and what's what. And before I shut this video down, I'm gonna tell you all y'all religious debaters and all y'all religious people one thing and one thing only. It's about the motherland, man. The motherland is the origin, man. I don't care what it is, philosophy, theology, culturally, spiritually, anything you want to name, the motherland is the origin, man. So we should end our silly debates right there. Like everything comes from the mother, man. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's on you. Everything comes from the mother. So when we dealing with this reality around and our problems right now, we got to deal with economic, political, social problems. And I'm going to sign on right here, man. Free the land, we build, let's get free. 100. Leave your religion at home when you're dealing with economic, political, social problems in the black community, man. Leave it at home. Haki Kweli Shakur. Talk to the people who don't feel freedom.